When I married Claire, I believed we were partners in life. We didn't have much, but we had each other, or so I thought. I poured long hours into the firm, chasing deadlines and deals just so we could live comfortably. Claire, on the other hand, chose not to work. At first, I didn't mind. I told myself I wanted to provide security, a life where she didn't have to struggle. But slowly, cracks started appearing. It wasn't about money. It was about warmth, about the absence of it. Claire stopped touching me entirely. No hugs when I came home, no kisses goodnight, no intimacy. At first, I rationalized it: stress, exhaustion, bad moods. But nearly a year of cold indifference made one thing clear: this was her choice. One evening, I decided to confront her. I sat across from her at the dining table, briefcase still by the door. "Claire," I said gently, "we need to talk. I feel shut out. Where's the affection?" She didn't look up from her phone. "Don't expect affection," she replied flatly, irritation dripping from her words. The impact hit me like a punch. I searched for a hint of humor, a sign she was joking, but her expression was unmoving. "Don't expect affection," I repeated slowly. "What does that even mean? We're married. Affection isn't optional." Finally, she put her phone down and crossed her arms. "I'm tired of you asking for things. I don't feel like it, and I don't owe you anything. Stop acting entitled." Her dismissive tone cut deeper than any argument. I had worked myself to exhaustion for a life where she contributed nothing, and now she told me even love was too much to ask. That night, I lay awake, replaying her words. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership, not a one-sided arrangement. If she could say don't expect affection, then maybe it was time I reconsidered what I provided. The next morning, I didn't rush out the door. I sat across from her at breakfast, sipping coffee while she scrolled her phone, ignoring me. The silence was heavy, but I had made up my mind. "Claire," I said calmly, "about last night." She didn't glance up. "What about it? You said not to expect affection." "Fine. Then don't expect protection or money from me either." Her phone froze mid-scroll. She lifted her head, eyes narrowing. "What the hell is that supposed to mean?" I leaned back, voice steady. "It means I've been killing myself, working long hours to support this life while you make it clear you won't give back. If affection isn't part of our marriage, neither is financial security." Her face twisted in disbelief. "You're threatening me. You can't just," I laughed bitterly. "Housewife Claire, you don't cook, clean, or work. What exactly do you do? The one thing I asked for was love, something natural and free, and you can't even manage that. So no, I won't keep providing when you give nothing." Her jaw dropped. Panic flashed across her features. She had grown used to my sacrifices and the thought of losing them was unbearable. "You wouldn't dare," she hissed, but her voice wavered. "Try me," I said, standing and grabbing my briefcase. "I'm done financing a one-sided marriage." Her phone slipped to the table. For the first time, I saw fear not of losing me, but of losing comfort. That evening, the house was different. Claire paced, mascara smudged, hair in a messy knot, looking like she hadn't moved all day. The moment she saw me, she rushed forward. "Listen, I didn't mean it like that," she said, voice trembling. "I was tired. I care about you." I put my keys on the table. "Care about me? You've shown indifference for months. And now, suddenly, you find feelings?" Her lip quivered. "It's not like that." I was overwhelmed. "You don't know how hard it is to keep everything together." I almost laughed. "Keep what together? You don't work, you don't contribute. I do everything. The only thing you had to do was love me, and you couldn't even manage that." She sank onto the couch, hands covering her face. "Please don't do this. Don't take away the money. What will people think if I have to move back with my parents? I'll be humiliated." There it was, the truth. She wasn't afraid of losing me, only the image, the comfort, the convenience. Something hardened in me. "Claire, do you even hear yourself? You're more worried about appearances than our marriage. That says everything." Her head snapped up, desperation in her eyes. "No, I can change. I'll be better. I'll show affection. I'll try. Just don't leave me. Don't cut me off, please. For years, I'd wanted to hear those words. But hearing them now, from her broken promises, they felt hollow. Too late. I don't want affection out of fear, Claire. I want it because you love me. Clearly, you never did. Tears streamed down her face. She reached to touch me. I stepped back. Actions have consequences. You said don't expect affection, so don't expect protection or money. I meant every word. Her sobs filled the room as I walked upstairs. For the first time in years, I felt freedom rather than defeat. She had tried to use my love as leverage, but in the end, her mask shattered. And I finally saw the truth. She had never valued me, only what I provided.